Alrighty, it seems that we are live. Hello, my friend. Welcome to another video. This time around, we're gonna be checking out two cool new free plugins that were released very recently, some days ago, and I will also share with you a couple of interesting deals that I found are relevant and that I think you're gonna like as well. My name is Amner Hunter from amnerhunter.com. Let me show you the plugins we're going to be covering up today. First, we're going to be checking out this free piano instrument by Agus Hardiman, the Monster Piano on the version 3. Next up, we're going to be checking out this mid-side tremolo pulse effect plugin by Solider Sound. It's called S-Pulsar. And the first deal of this list is this incredible one-knob bass amp simulator by Bogren Digital. Super high quality stuff, and this is in 40% off at the moment. And the second deal of today's list is this awesome dynamic delay plugin by Initial Audio that has 70% off, and I'm gonna share with you why this has become one of my favorite delay effects. I will share all of the applicable links in the video description and first comment, and I will also share with you some timestamps in case that you want to move around between the mini segments of the video. Before we begin with the content, let me invite you quickly to my website, amnerhunter.com, where I have some additional freebies for you, such as some free PDF guides and ebooks for music producers and guitar players about mixing with free plugins, about how to make more music in less time, and also some productivity hacks for your home studio recordings. Additionally, I have some free tools as well, such as some collections of guitar impulses, some collections of drum sample packs, among other utilities. And don't forget to check out the blog or this channel, which I am updating almost daily with tons of free resources and content. Let me know if you are here in the chat. Acoustic says, "Hi, Amner." Hello, Acoustic. Thanks a lot for being here. You are always one of the first ones here. I appreciate it. So let's begin here with the cool freebies that I have for you today. Let's move on to my session here, and let's begin with the Monster Piano. This is a new version of this piano VST instrument by Agus Hardiman. It's available for both platforms, Windows and Mac, in 64-bit. And it includes a new layout, a new visuals, right, for this new version. Also, the CPU performance is better. It was improved, and also more presets were added. So this is an acoustic piano instrument, right? It includes 4 effects here at the top. Very simple to use. I love simplicity in plugins. For instance, here we have reverb that you can enable or disable like this, and this is the FX mix, right? How much of that reverb is being sent to the original sound of the piano. The delay as well, you don't have more control over the delay or reverb, things like that, but I think it's works in a very good way. You have also a chorus, and you have some distortion as well for the piano, and you have the dynamics, right, that you can control with this 4 controls of ADSR, which means, or which stands for attack, the initial spike of the audio, decay, sustain, and release or recovery. All right, and with this you can shape the sound of the piano in a variety of ways that we're gonna be checking out. Also, we have more presets. Like I mentioned, you have here presets for grand piano, electric piano, experimental piano, and upright piano. So pretty much all of the piano sounds that you would need. And you have also the panning knob, the filter that you can choose here to be as low pass or high pass filter. And with this, you're gonna roll off the frequencies, right? You have an output, main volume control, and that's pretty much it. Let's listen to some audio examples, and I'm going to go through some of the presets as well, testing the effects and also the dynamics section. Let's turn on the reverb. Cool. Delay. Some fluctuations. And distortion. Okay. High pass. Alright, and let's change here other preset. Okay, let's attack. You see how drastic can the sound change. Zero attack, which means you let the initial transient of the note go through. Okay, electric grand. Okay, experimental piano. Okay, upright piano as well. Left and right. Alright, that's the Monster Piano by Agus Hardiman. Let's move on here to this section of this project to check out the next freebie that I have here on the list. It's by the company Solider Sound. Is this pulse effect, a very musical tremolo effect, as also with mid-side processing. And it includes the rate of the different tremolo effects, right? This sort of like repetitions, or not repetitions, but yeah, like the tremolo effect from one like normal sound without the effect, all the way up to 132. The different tremolo. 1/4 works a lot for me, and you have the offset as well, where you can sort of create a delay between the left and right speaker sound. And you have the length as well in percentage of the tremolo. Okay, let's leave it at 50%, and you can choose here the processing to go mids, the center of the mix, or you can also create some cool movement between the center and side image of the stereo spectrum. And with this control, it's like a blend or mix knob, right? Pretty cool. You have an output and turn off and turn on. It includes also some cool presets here. Pretty creative. So let's start to use this plugin on these guitars. First without the effect. Right now it's panned in the center. I'm sorry, in the left. Let's put it in the center. Okay. Let's use it also on a couple of guitars so you can check out the cool stereo sound that it produces. All right.
For this bound.
Let's do some offset. Okay. Pretty cool movement. Normal in stereo in the center. Alright, let's test also this plugin on this cool synthesizers that we have here to add a bit of movement also to synths, pianos, stuff like that. Okay, we have those distorted synths. I love this side option, so they are bouncing center and the sides, right? On guitars as well as on the synthesizers right there. So let's move on with the next plugin that we have here on this list. It's by the company Bogren Digital. I'm gonna use it here on this bass mix that I have here. This is a simple one knob plugin that will give you a pretty mixed ready sound for bass for the low end. This is based on, of course, on an Ampeg SVT. This plugin, you just do increase this gain control to add some distortion, right? You can use it clean, or you can use it third as well for more distortion. You can also disable the internal cabinet, but I suggest you use the internal cabinet because it's a very professional sound created by Jens Bogren himself. And yeah, it also includes a tuner. It includes also a gate. you can use it in stereo or mono, and you have the threshold of the gate here, right? Pretty cool bass sound that you can get. Let's check out this mix that I have here, and I'm gonna start to use it on this bass sound. Okay, I need some more power here on this bass guitar, so let's enable it. Clean. The clean channel adds a bit of grit as well, but the dirt, it's more exaggerated. For metal, works great. You have an input and output at the top as well. Let's check it out on this mix. Incredible plugin that has a 40% off at the moment, $29.99, I believe. It's the price. It's not very common that it goes down to this price, so good opportunity to take advantage of. And let's check out the other plugin that I have here on this list, and this has become one of my favorites, if not my favorite delay plugin, and I'm gonna explain you why. I mean, I have a lot of delay plugins here on my catalog, on my plugin folder, but one thing that I always do on delays is a lot of automation, right? Automating like delay on the tails of the phrases and the words, and with this plugin you don't need to like spend hours to create some automation, and also you don't need to spend time creating some side chain routings, stuff like that. You know, where when, for instance, in the vocals, it's pretty common that professionals use delays only on certain phrases or on the tails of the words, right? So this plugin makes this very simple, so that the delay, it's not in the way of the original vocal performance. Let me show you how this works. It's a dynamic delay, and that's the name of the plugin, Dynamic Delay by Initial Audio, right? Let's check out the controls quickly, and I'm gonna show you why I love this plugin. And I didn't find any other plugin with this feature. I mean, probably you can do this on FabFilter timeless delay, but it's more complicated. And with this plugin, it's pretty simple, because you have two controls for that internal sidechain compression, where the delay, it's the repetitions of the vocal or any other audio source for that matter will not interfere with the original signal. So here at the left you have the dynamic control. This is the threshold, right? So when the signal is below the threshold, the repetitions or the delay, it's not gonna be heard until the signal, the original signals, goes above the threshold. And you have a release as well to make the delay going back to the signal smoothly, for instance with a medium release time, not making the delay very drastic, but I'm gonna show you in a moment and you're gonna understand me better. You have the rate of the delay, right? You can they are by default, both of left and right sides are at the same values, and you can choose also different values for the left and different for the right, for instance, right? But I'm gonna leave it like default 1/4, for instance. You have also the feedback, and you can also have individual controls for the feedback on the left in percentage from 0 all the way up to 100, and also on the right you can use it in different parameters. Also, it includes 3 controls that I love to have on a delay that I would need more plugins to add to get these sounds, right? It has a detune, pretty cool, and yeah, it's an interesting effect when you add some detune to the delays. I'm gonna show you also these sounds, and you have distortion as well to make the delays with a bit of character, right? Pretty cool. This is like a blend knob for these effects, 0% all the way up to 100%. You can also listen only the delays, only without the original signal by clicking on this button. You have a low cut and high cut for frequencies, right? High pass filter and low pass filter. You can choose here the frequencies, which I think it's pretty useful. I always leave the delays and reverbs in the more in the mid-range of my sound. So for instance, like 200 hertz, I mean cutting everything below that, and let's say 7,000, 6,000. So I want the delays more focused in the mid-range. You have a damping effect also that will create some compression in the delay itself. You choose here the frequency as well, where you want this effect to be more prominent. And I also love reverb on delays, because in that way you create more of a landscape where the delays are not super dry, you know, and with the reverb you can create a more wet delay, so that delays doesn't feel very dry is a word. And with this you create more, you send the delays to a reverb and they have more space, right? And yeah, I love reverb, and there are not a lot of plugins that have reverb inside the delay, so that's a pretty cool thing as well. And you have the level of the delay, right, the volume in terms of decibels, and you have an output here, and you have some control, some presets, sorry, for this plugin for this delays. And this plugin has become one of my favorites for sure lately. I got it very recently, and I'm in love with this type of dynamic delay, where I'm not spending a lot of time in automation or creating sidechain compression for the delays. So let's check out this vocal track that we have here, and you're gonna understand me better.
Fake face always stays the same.
Let's put the threshold to 0.
Fake.
Okay, let's put back the detune, reverb, distortion, all that.
Fake.
Okay, so 1/4.
Fake.
All right, let's add some detune,
Fake.
and let's listen only the delays. Cool fluctuations, right, in the delays with this detune. Some distortion to the delays. We're listening only the delay right now. Right, it creates a pretty cool landscape with the reverb, with the delays being sent to the reverb. In that way, the the delay without the reverb, it's more like, I don't know how to explain it, but with the reverb, you blend the delays, the repetitions are being blended in the landscape more, and they are less obvious, right? Okay. High cut, low cut. Let's check it out with the original signal.
Fake face always stays the same. Soon you will forget.
This is the mix knob, right?
Fake face always stays the same. Soon.
And check out when I engage the dynamic control.
Fake.
For instance, here on this phrase.
No more hope ahead. Far from being dead. Pain remains inside me till my last breath. Yeah.
Right, the delays are in the silent parts of the vocal performance. Without the compression,
no more.
The delays would get in the way of the original performance.
Dead. Pain remains inside me till my last breath.
Right, all of those repetitions are in the way of the original, and if you lower the threshold,
dead. Pain remains inside me till my last breath. Yeah.
Right, the delay breathes, it's breathing, and it lets the original vocal performance to be heard, and in the empty spaces, the delays are present only there with this threshold control. And let's check out the release.
Yeah.
With a faster release time in milliseconds, the delay, it's like a recover for the delay, right? So it's pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And if you increase the release time, like more slow,
yeah,
it's like smoother, right? When the delay goes back.
Yeah.
So for instance, let's check it out in context of the full mix with this.
Fake face always stays the same. Soon you will forget my name. Throw me all your fucking blame. Pain remains.
Check out this final part.
Being dead, pain remains inside me till my last breath. Yeah.
Alright, I think pretty cool. Not a lot of plugins have the dynamics function within the delay. So yeah, pretty cool. And let me know what you think of these plugins. I am very interested to know your opinion about this. I really loved this last one. And yeah, let's check out who we have here. Mark Lee. Hello, Mark. Thanks a lot for being here, brother. I appreciate it. Julio Ramirez says, hello, good afternoon. It's a pleasure to greet you, and thank you for this information. Thank you for great quality. Thanks a lot, Julio. I appreciate it, my friend. And yeah, it's my pleasure to share these videos and content with you guys for your music productions. DJ Emo says, sup, frequency slaves. Hope you're almighty fine. That's a great name, Frequency Slaves. Thanks a lot for your well wishes, my friend. Pretty dope delay. Yeah, I loved it. It's become one of my favorites since I got it. Thank you, says Acoustic, and DJ Emo says, nice one, Amner. Thanks a lot, you guys. I appreciate it. I hope that you enjoy these cool plugins. And before we go, I'd like to invite you one last time to my website, amnerhunter.com, where I have some additional freebies for you, some free PDF guides and ebooks for music producers and guitar players. Also some tools such as some collections of guitar impulses, a drum sample pack, among other utilities. And finally, don't forget to be checking out this channel or my website, my blog, which I am updating almost every day with tons of free content. Thanks a lot for your time, my friends. I appreciate it very much. I appreciate your support and being here, and I will see you very soon in the next video. Alrighty, take care and have a good one.